Bringing you with a brand new video, and today we got a new card coming out of the Astral Pack, or whatever their pack is called, the 20 AP pack thing. And it's a card from the Society of Light in the GX series. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like the third, I believe, evil organization in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX series, and we just got their first card for them. This is called a White Veil, and it is an equipped spell card, and the card is actually pretty good, despite the major fourth effect at the bottom. So the first effect is if the equipped monster battles your opponent cannot activate spell and trap cards during the damage step. So basically it just has the Ancient Gear Golem standardized effect. Basically, your opponent can't activate cards in response to the monster's attack. They can't play cards like Mirror Force or something like that in the way, so it's pretty good in that way. When your opponent declares, when the equipped monster declares an attack, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards, spell or trap cards that your opponent controls until the end of the damage step. So basically, let's say for instance your opponent has, I don't know, built-in protection for some of the monsters that are face-up. I don't know. What is a popular card? What is a popular card at the moment that people are playing like that? Like Union Hanger or something like that. It's officially negated, so that's pretty good. When the equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, destroy all spell and trap cards that your opponent controls. Now, this is actually the effect that makes this card kind of worth running to play, because it's a heavy storm after this card destroys cards. It's just ridiculous on how this card works. You swing with the monster, and then you just destroy all your opponent's spell and trap cards. Although it has to destroy the opponent's monster, but I think that's relatively easy to do if you play it on the right monster. And the fourth effect is when this card leaves the spell and trap card zone, you take 3,000 points of damage. So I think that last effect, the fourth effect, is not that big of a deal. When you're playing your life points and you're worried about, sure, this card can end up losing you the game sometimes, but I think for the most part, I believe that effect is rather more of a reward than a risk. You're gaining a bunch of value out of 3 effects, and the fourth effect is kind of just making this card not seem as overpowered, because if it didn't have this stipulation, it would be completely insane. But since it does have this effect, I still think it's actually pretty good. But I think you're gonna have to play this a bit more strategically. You can't play this in the late game when you're low on life, because this card will ultimately end you. You will die. But I think that the third effect alone, and the first effect actually too, making it kind of a Magispector or an Ancient Gear Golem is kind of pretty good. I think this card has a lot of potential, and you might actually see this being main decked in certain decks. I'm not sure what deck you could play this in at the moment. I'm pretty sure Zodiac base can't really make this useful right now. I'm also pretty certain that you can't really make this useful in current iterations of Metaphos or ABCs. Consider the fact that, well, Metaphos, they'll destroy it, and they'll destroy their monster or something, or they'll get over it, or your opponent will get over it, and they'll take 3,000 points of damage. So I'm not sure where you're going to put this card, but I think it definitely has a lot of potential. So anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this card in the comment section down below. I will see you in the next video. This has been Team Metamorphosis signing off.